Hello, 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 hello. Well, yo, 7, if it sounds good to you, I'll probably just be joining public lobbies, and I do expect random people to probably snipe or whatever. You know, that's the nature of the beast. When you play on this level, you know, you gotta just expect that's a casualty of war, so I'm not worried about it. Let me just make sure I close all my stuff. I'm like, yeah, you guys don't need to see my email. You guys don't need to see my $700 million I've spent on chicken nuggets. You guys have you thought the Japanese yen carry trade was crazy. Wait till you find out how many chicken nuggets deep I'm leveraged on the yen. It's biblical. Alright, there we go. I had to turn my light up. How much do we need? Yeah, that's reasonable. Cool. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna play some StarCraft. That's the game plan today. I hope you guys are doing well. I really have had an itch. I've had an itch to play Direct Strike. I've needed to get that DS, you know, get some DS, get some D. I've needed it. I've needed that DS. So now I'm gonna get my StarCraft DS, Nintendo DS, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, still showing up as Masters Terran at 2300. Well, I heard that like Masters League got all bugged, but then, you know, like, to be perfectly honest with you, it was also really weird for me because I didn't even get promoted to Masters. Like, I literally didn't even get Masters on Korea. It put me from Diamond straight to GM. And I think I got kicked out of GM now, so maybe now I'm Masters. I lost a lot of games yesterday. We got bullied. Yesterday by a barcode player that just absolutely it was the clappening. My cheeks will never be the same. I will say this. How about this? In the final game that I played against him last night, not only did I beat him, but it was in such a cool way because he flew all his corruptors into my mines that I still turned him into a clip that is now one of my best that I've published this week, So how about them apples? So it's not all bad. Actually, I can't tell if the YouTube stream went live. 3 waves spawn together? The waves spawn together? Interesting. Alright then, there you go. Yeah, get the attack range. It's just kind of natural to rush that because efficiency is everything, right? That's what it's all about. Oh, but you know, I've just been wanting to play some Direct Strike for so long. I've been wanting to play a bit of this. I can't, none of this stuff works on my Ubuntu because I have to do like some pretty complicated scripting to get... It's just a bunch of crap I have to do to fix it, and I don't want to. It's a lot of work. I am on Windows today so that the graphics are no problemo, and we've got a beautiful, absolutely beautiful game. My FPS is like capped to 80 because I use the NVIDIA frame gen, so we're not going to have any frame time issues. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. So it is all good. Maybe now we just add a few more Goliaths. And we get some upgrades. And I think that on their own, they can really pepper away this opposing force. Everybody else going to straight double refinery? Okay. Alright. I wanted to get +1 attack, but now we can go double refinery. So obviously our waves aren't winning the fight, so you know it's a little bit tricky. I think I can upgrade my laser drill. Yeah, the graphics would like break when we looked at these guys on Linux. It would just, any of the custom colored stuff would just crush it. So I wanted to get on. We're gonna try any other interesting looking custom games that are on. Maybe do a co-op, and maybe I'll play an unranked game or two. Like maybe I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation, because the truth is I just wanted a break from playing 1v1s for a day. But I didn't really want to. I wasn't emotionally in the place to try and do my Resident Evil professional run. So I just thought to myself, well, we're gonna take it one step at a time. And here we are. Try putting your video on loop on my iPad to jack up your 7. You know, I really don't know how that works, but I appreciate your commitment to the cause. I appreciate your commitment to the cause. The performance of like published videos. So somebody was like, "Oh, I can't see the old stream VODs." The stream VODs are unlisted. They're going to be unlisted now, and I'll be taking shorts from them that link back to them, so people can still have a way to find them. But having them like published and not unlisted, like, you know, it creates a risk of them being like a 4-hour short that gets put in someone's feed, which turns the watch time into like really ugly numbers, because obviously nobody's ever gonna watch something like that. So I just have to try and play by the rules. That's all. I'm figuring it out. You know, I'm learning. I'm a YouTube baby deer, so I gotta play by the algorithm rules, so that, because it categorizes my short videos as doing well, but my long videos as like not doing well, just because, yeah, it like turns into a 4-hour video when the stream is done. So I'm figuring it out. I'm learning baby steps again, and more or less just it's another good reminder to do edited content. And again, any shorts that I make, any highlights I make from the streams, I can just link them back to these unlisted videos, so you can still find them just by watching the highlights that I make from them. So that's a nice little vertical double dip for me that hopefully cleans up my, yeah, I don't know, at the mercy of the machine. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the mercy of the machine. I wish I didn't live in this Minority Report universe, but here I am. Yo, Carlino, what's up? What's up? My favorite thing about the shorts, and they've all been doing so well, like the ones I put up this week are all doing like tremendously better than I could have hoped. But what's so funny about like random people coming in now and just commenting on my videos and my content is just the way that people will just be like, "Man, this guy's so bad. I can't believe he didn't have Vipers." And they're like, you know, they analyze my opponents basically like they're supposed to play like pros. And it's really funny, because obviously it's not like a live stream where people will nitpick me as I make mistakes, because I'm not posting all my worst mistakes unless it's funny. So it's like, it's just a funny dynamic for me that I try and post a play that I think is like cool, you know? I'm like, oh, I did something cool, it's about me. But like somebody will watch it and their only thought will be like, oh, I'm actually just gonna comment on how the other guy is clearly Silver League, like what MMR is this? And I'm like, that guy who flew his corruptors into those Widow Mines, did you guys know that that's a Korean Grandmaster Zerg player? He's a barcode who actually beat me 5 games in a row before I did that to him and won that game. But like nobody has that context, which is why for me it's just hilarious to see how people react to it, because they have no exposure to the actual stream itself. So it's like, I've actually got like a sizable audience now of people who only watch those highlights and don't watch any of the live stuff. So their reactions to things are completely different, and it's just funny. It's funny. It's one of those like things that has, you know, that's one of the reasons why I feel a lot less burned out these days. Like it's just a funny thing to engage with. It's usually not that toxic, so Just, yeah. Anyway, just thought that was funny. So, let's get the siege tank upgrades. I feel like just going siege tanks, and I should build science vessels, right? That's probably a good idea. I'll get science vessels next. We'll do that. Classic internet comment. Yeah. So I just love that. I thought it was hilarious. Some people just are really funny. That's all. They know how to be funny. They know how to be hilarious. They have the jokes. Science vessels are like $375. They are not cheap. There we go. They are not cheap. I'm gonna see if I can get a second one, but I don't think I'll be able to. We do not have mid, so we are like literally on the precipice. We are on the precipice of crossing mid, but we have not. Okay, now we have. There you go. Precipice cross, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, still did not have enough for a second one, so we've just got one going out with the wave. So I'm just gonna get the upgrade. Just gonna do it. And now I probably won't be able to get a second one for this next wave either, but I'd rather give this wave a little boost since we're holding middle. Is that crazy of me? I don't know. Maybe it is. They've got a Minsk. The Warhounds. I'm like, I don't even remember who did they give Warhounds to in co-op? Is that a Minsk unit, I guess? Who? I know nobody in co-op actually has them. There's nobody you can build Warhounds with. But, the only way to get Warhounds is to mind control them in Heart of the Swarm. Fun fact. If you play the Heart of the Swarm campaign, you can mind control Warhounds, but that's it. It is literally the only way to use Warhounds in StarCraft. So, at least officially. There's a few missions at the end of the Heart of the Swarm campaign where you can use Neural Parasite to permanently steal some. That's it. Particularly on that final mission. Did you guys ever play the Heart of the Swarm campaign with, like, that last mission is so awesome because it's like you're pushing in the middle as Kerrigan, but then like Stukov and Zagara are trying to push in on the right side, and then Raynor lands his ship on the left side, and he's like just basically fighting an endless stream of units. But yeah, it's like so, just the way they spread that fight out and like really open it up to if you're using fast units, if you're using Nidus Worms, like just really cool that there's a lot of ways to play it. That they also throw like pretty much every unit that they could at you, so you can steal like the hero unit Reapers and Cyclones. I guess not Cyclones, right? Because Cyclones were a Legacy of the Void unit, but you can get Warhounds. That's all. There's also a bunch of other very, very fancy units you can get on that one. I always thought of that as like one of the coolest missions they did. Heart of the Swarm was such a campaign focused on like microing Kerrigan as a hero unit, but that final mission anyway, you get to do a lot more than that. You get to actually use an army. I think you have Kerrigan too there anyway, so you get a little of both. So the only real thing about this one is that all the units are spawning together and you get extra money. That's it. We started with extra money, and refineries give more money than they otherwise would in a normal game of Direct Strike. It's not a particularly interesting weekly, I have to admit. There's really nothing inspiring about it. It doesn't spark joy, and frankly speaking, yeah, it's not really serving much at all. So just had to get that off my chest. I think we're gonna win this though. I mean, siege tanks with Colossi and science vessels. Like, look at this. I've got a bunch of tanks that are about to time out because they lived too long. What a problem to have. What a problem to have. And look at that. Then we run them over. It's beautiful. Now that is incredible. I love to see that. I love to see that. Let me see. Usually I get like an email when the YouTube goes live. So am I crazy or did it not work? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Did I accidentally set my video as like offline or something? Am I crazy? I just need to see if it exists. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just absolutely nuts. No, I don't see it. I pressed the button. Let me just quadruple check. It says I've been live for 22 minutes, so I'm just kind of sitting here scratching my head like, am I just absolutely insane off my rocker? Oh, I see it there. Oh, that's the problem. It is unlisted. That's the issue. That's frustrating. Okay, well, there we go. I had the wrong setting on it. I did not mess with that today, but I guess I broke it on accident. All right, well, there you go. That should do it. That should. I was just like, I'm pretty sure I get like 3 different pop-ups when that goes off. So that was a really boring one. Yeah, let's do commanders. Oh wait, TE tournament, is that TE mean tournament edition? People play tournament. Oh, heroic commanders. There we go. Should I pick instead of going random? Is it like griefing for me to play random? People get so mad when I get a champ that's not very good and then we lose. I'm not like trying to troll them. I just always felt like playing random was a fun thing to do every now and again. But like, some people will see that and they'll not be so generous with their interpretation of your actions. So you have to be careful. Careful. This looks a lot like Nexus Wars. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it is a spawner. I'm gonna try to play some Nexus Wars tonight. I'm definitely gonna try and get a Nexus Wars lobby together. We need that. We need that big time. Vorazun. Okay, well, I'm the Dark Templar lady. I'm the Dark Templar person. I'm just gonna rush, right? I'm just gonna rush for tier 2 and go DTs. That's what you do here. Pretty sure that's the move. Pretty sure that is the move. Peter Malak. I'm still not at tier 2 yet. Oh yeah, sorry, I should probably move the camera to the action. Have I tried Squadron TD? I have not. I have not. What is that like? Is there one, is that one like where there's like a pathway and the enemies move through it and you kind of have to set up little turrets and stuff? Like, where's the one that's like a Bloons Tower ripoff? Or is Minerals, is Minerals still the one? People still play Minerals? Because that was a pretty big one. Did he just scan me? I'm like offended, man. Scan me? We got him. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I've got DTs, so... Did that guy really just scan me again? I need tier 3 for the Elite Dark Templar. What, can he just, like, not believe that I would do this? Is that it? Is that it? He's just shocked that this is possible at all. He's got so many dudes. I think we softened them up well enough. What we need are just more DTs. That's it. I don't even think I need to spread them out. We just need more. That's all. And then we go tier 3. Let the guy keep scanning us 500,000 times. Let him watch us. Let him watch us mass DTs and kill him. Be a jolly old time. Yeah. I had a pretty nice chill day. Katie and I got some important stuff done. She's off. She's closing tonight, and I needed to give myself a break from the ladder because yesterday was just crazy. But I still wanted to stream, so I'm on here just doing this little hangout sesh. I know there's a few people who appreciate doing something like this every once in a while, so just gonna have a nice chill night. I don't think anybody would like snipe us if we snuck in a random unranked game. You know, if we like only do 1 or 2 through the whole evening, it'll be pretty easy to slip it in. So we should be safe. So I'm gonna go tier 3 and just get the super DTs, because I feel like that's just the natural progression for the DT build in general, right? That's where it has to go. That's where it has to end up. The only issue is I just don't have enough DTs to one-shot that. So when I get the super DTs, then that'll change. And then I can also get the Vortex. Oh wow, look at that super Gary. That's actually really some Giga Chad. It's got some Giga Chad energy going on there. Look at that, we got two super DTs. Perfect. Perfect. Well, you can manually cast the blink with the DTs too, so in a situation where you clear the wave, you can blink them all directly onto, you can use the blink aggressively to like jump onto the tower and kind of close the gap to get more hits. But you can see here, I'm starting to win that fight, right? Like you can see it's actually starting to work. So now, I might almost even got through his shields there. So you can see that the strategy, it's already beginning. It's already begun. There's no stopping it. But man, it felt so validating to beat that barcode guy after the 5 games and then be able to immediately turn beating him into my most popular clip of the week. Well, I guess it's only Tuesday, so we're still pretty early in the week, but you know, it's leading. It's leading. It's a good feeling. Yeah, see, I just have too many now. Now there are just too many DTs. So that's his reality. That's the world that he lives in. I mean, would I want to cloak any units to add to them? Maybe Dark Archons, just for no reason at all. Or eventually Disruption Web dudes. But maybe I could just get upgrades for my DTs. Just get more DT. Oh, Void. I can get Void Stasis for the regular DTs as well. Now, see, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. There it is. So now my DTs can just make a lot of his units into the little Void Prison guys and just lock them down. So now everything's essentially been cleaned up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's nice. It is. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we just go up to 3-3. Yeah, DT's OP. You just, you know, sometimes in life, this is a lesson right here. It's about committing to the thing that you had a good plan from the start. You know, second guessing yourself is natural, but you should be aware that, like, everybody does that. It doesn't always mean you need to listen to the voice in your head, you know? Sometimes you just gotta let it ride. Okay? I mean, sometimes I'd hold on 16, but I'd hit on 15. Blackjack is a fun game, you know? You can be as risky as a risk or risk averse as you want to be. But I double down on 11 or 10. I've been playing a lot of Blackjack and Grand Theft Auto lately. I finally got over $2 million. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. Hold your applause. I might have to go Corsairs just to help these guys with the air situation. I don't really know what's going on anymore. I feel like we're doing well because we've had the mineral income from mid for quite a while. I just got 3/3, so I'm just gonna get +3 shields on top of that. And the Dark Templar will continue to roll. They'll continue to ride. It's beautiful. It really is. It really is. And then Nova kind of gets stuck there. Look at that. Now see, he's actually getting a decent number of his fire bats there. So now that I have 3/3/3, our economy can be once again fully leveraged into doing nothing other than producing Dark Templar. There's no further upgrades to acquire. We are there. I probably should have used my black hole ability at some point though. That may have been the play. We're like 10 minutes into this game and I haven't used my ultimate once. It's kind of silly of me, TBH. Maybe I just like try to help Super Gary here. Is that the move? This might have been like the worst that I've ever done, but I'm just honestly just so embarrassed that I forgot to use it. I thought Nova might kill his Gary, and then maybe the combined this wave could be enough. I might be coping though. That could be. I don't know. Sometimes you're not even just do it automatically, not even aware. Oh yeah. Crazy, crazy. Oh, we got to the phase array and they still haven't taken our cannon, so I think our strategy is working very well. Dark Templars, they're not cheap though. DTs are expensive. We're getting on top of it. We're getting on it. Get down on it. Pro Assassin, the blue Terran, he's got a great build. He's looking great. Look at him. He's got all 4 refineries. He's got big refineries. This guy, he's got some drip going on here, some aura farming stuff happening. And that's just beautiful to watch. Little Dark Templar fireworks. Little DT fireworks. Look at that. Yeah, get him. Get him. I just need more. Alright. I've given them a little shuffle. Given them the old iPod shuffle. Beautiful. Doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can do Nexus Wars next. Yeah, we're almost there. We've almost got this one. But yeah, it was otherwise pretty chill day. We've got Below Deck Med, right? I think they had their finale tonight. I think tonight was last night. I think it was the finale for the season. So, see how all of that wraps up. Not too much else going on though. Not too much else going on. Everybody's kind of excited about the Seahawks situation. Katie and I are talking about if we were going to get up to any plans for the game. We don't really have anything hashed out just yet. I think we're going to go see Mom on like Saturday, Friday, I don't know. Gonna go see her soon. Gonna go take Lewis down to the field. It's gonna be a nice time. We just bring Lou to the big field by their house and just let him run. It's the best, honestly. Just gonna overwhelm him. Just sheer power of Dark Templar. It's beautiful. Incredible. This guy's building battle cruisers? That's not allowed. Hey, who builds battle cruisers in 2026? Can you believe this guy? You believe this guy's building battle cruisers? What? Sup? Is that him? Is he the battle cruiser man? We've almost got this. We've almost got it. You're trash. Oh. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's right. That's right. Get blendered. You never press send, never press send. You know, it's negative aura to press send. My DTs are almost in contact with the Nexus, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we were in contact with the Nexus. See? That's all it took. All it took, guys. Nothing but Dark Templar. And you two can be a Pokemon World Champion. There really has never been a better time. More DTs. SC2 gas, too. Yeah, well, I was committed. I was dedicated, man. I was dedicated AF. GG. I did it. I sniped the Nexus. That was me. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? My Mass Dark Templar strategy worked. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You gonna order yourself a large chicken tender with some french fries and barbecue sauce? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. I've been wanting to play some custom games for so long, though, so this is a very good time for me. I hope there's a lot of good lobbies up for all sorts of random different stuff, and hopefully nobody decides to be weird. Diablo 2 Lord of the Rings? Really? This is a Lord of the Rings style strategy game, not RPG. It's not an RPG? Okay. But it's Diablo. That's fascinating. There's some interesting stuff out there, guys. Zerg Wars? Man, those have been going on for a long time, huh? Walking Dead, can't believe that crossover is happening with StarCraft. That's crazy. Old Desert Strike. Slap my D, huh? I have a feeling I don't want to join that lobby. Hey, there's Nexus Wars. No, it's okay. I'm scrolling too slowly. Scrolling too slowly. Okay, let's see. Let me refresh. Nexus Wars. There's a way to do this, right? You just gotta type it in. One lane glitchless. Yeah, sure, whatever. What does that even mean? What is it? Is this like one of those Rickroll maps? I'm so not down for that. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Ricky Bobby. I played one lane before. I don't know what glitchless means. Is it just like they didn't update it that much before? I'm guessing. Caging and unit glitching have been fixed. The infamous Kerrigan water glitch. Oh my god, there's no Kerrigan glitch. Okay, I get it now. I think the last time I played Nexus Wars, someone did that Kerrigan thing where they hid her off on like the edge of the map and you could never reach her. But she would aggro like units. She would just aggro units to like dead space. It was bad. I may be misremembering it, but I did remember seeing her break the map, like leave the map. There was also that glitch with the Void Rays. I remember someone rallying their Void Rays in some weird way, and they followed like the Void Rays. Like he was able to stack them and make them follow the Kerrigan that he had off the edge of the map. I think, if that's what it was. But that was like really nuts. So. This game only needs one more person. We're almost there. Get her done. I never realized Jamie from Yellowstone was in Hunger Games as well. I learned that recently. The main base has some spamming abilities for late game. Yeah, they, if I recall correctly, I mean, I always remember this scan, but another big one was the point defense drone, right? Is this it? We really can only get 7 people? Do we kick someone? Is that what happens? Should I leave? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, guys? Are there other Nexus Wars lobbies yet? No, this is it. This is the only one. I'm just gonna keep refreshing in case a different Nexus Wars opens up, right? That's the move here. Oh, it's starting. We did it, Reddit. He quit at the last second. Tragic. Back to refreshing. Maybe today's the day I try to queue a 4v4. We'll just see what happens. We'll go down all the unexplored paths tonight. It'll be an avant-garde experimental Nathanias journey. It's just the worst luck, right? That we just stuck at this exact threshold of players. Let's see what else is going on. I'm like, I guess I gotta look further. Oh, it says it's starting again. Oh, it's the same guy. He's just gonna leave again, though. He's just gonna leave, or he's gonna leave when the game loads. It's probably just a troll. We can do another direct strike too. I have a feeling this guy is just gonna troll or grief or something here, so. Because I don't know why he would join and leave and then join again. I don't like that. It feels a little unsanitary to me. Teams have been randomized. What does that even mean? Double Reaper all the way. What is this? Last updated, PDD double increased, Phoenix range increased, Viper supply increased, Infestor build time, Stukov passive healing. You now start with more money. Wait, this is like actually a fully maintained, updated version of it? Does it have all the units? Okay, interesting. Doesn't look like everything, but like some stuff. It's got 2 speedlings. Well, I've got Reapers, so Reapers have always been pretty good. Well, let's just see then. We should be fine. We'll just have the camera follow him, just see how far he goes. Do those Zerglings have the raptor? Are they Raptorlings? How did he get Raptor Zergling? What is this? Are there upgrades for my Reapers here? No. What is going on? He's got Raptor strain Zerglings, and I'm just like, what the hell? Trying to get my Hellion out, man, that's all. So these are like the crappy Reapers. Oh, they do have bonus versus light in this. That's nice. I was gonna say because they have grenades, and I wasn't sure if that meant that they were gonna deal no damage. Reapers used to do a ton of damage to light, so I think the Reaper opening is probably terrible, huh? This is like I did like the totally wrong thing, basically. But why does the Zerg get a campaign upgrade for Lings? Like what? What the hell? Was that the only way they felt they could balance Zerglings? Was that they had to give them they had to literally give them that? My repeat rate is so much lower on Windows than Linux. It's so funny. There it is, the early nuke. Did I call him out so hard he decided to join the game and just play it out like normal as like some sort of way to troll me by like trying to give me anxiety that he would leave randomly? But I do like that. If all 4 players have their worker attacking or repairing, stuff like the lurkers can be snowballed. Stuff like the Thor that I'm going for can be snowballed. Yeah, I went early vampire too. What are you gonna do about it? Gonna call the police? This man built a pylon before his first tier 3 unit. Yeah. What say you? What exactly do you suggest be done about it? See? Just the lurkers on their own can be snowballed because they have a decent amount of health, so they can be repaired. But also the AoE damage allows them to upset the balance. Because I also went pylon, so now we got double vampire. Now we got double vampire, and we held. We should have been able to hold without the nuke, but it's kind of an is what it is situation. Look at how fast those things are. What? Who designed this? Who the? Okay, so the guy just made Zerg like crazy. There better be some insane stuff for Terran here. I better see my battle cruisers better have like. If my battle cruiser can't function as like a phone charger at least or something, I'm gonna be really pissed. I'm gonna feel taken advantage of. Okay, I'm not ready for that. You're not ready for that smoke. Yes, I am Thor rushing. I am going straight to a Thor. I'm not afraid. Perfect. Oh my god, you can use them in the alternative mode? Oh my lord. Wow, okay, you know what? I am getting kind of excited. And they used a nuke. Wow, okay. Maybe I'm just blind. Battlecruisers have the best phone charging ports indeed. Yeah, you know, I'm just like, you know, where's my perks? I'm like, the Infestor, he's doing something funky. He's got like an auto attack somehow. The Lurker can move while burrowed and somehow moves faster than like half the units in the game. I'm just like, what exactly does Terran get that's on that level for direct strike for no reason? You know what I mean? Like, do the Hellbats have the jump ability? Or did we only give those, like, some melee units a jump? Like, I'm just noticing something just slightly odd. Well, now he's going to start to snowball a little bit, but that's okay, because we're going to have our Super Thors. We're good. Look at that bad boy go. Look at him go. He's beautiful. He's got those 250mm Punisher cannons. That's right, he's a big fan of that Netflix show. He loves the Punisher. I was going to say, we were all waiting for him to leave, weren't we? We were all waiting for him to leave. We knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. Joke's on him. I got my Thors out without dying. I'm satisfied. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll face it with clear eyes and an open heart. Oh, I gotta switch my other armories over. Yo, Liquid Nature. Hope you're having a great day, Nathan. It's a pretty good day. It's a pretty good day. Today feels like a filler episode, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, you know, I woke up, I was feeling all right. Not too much static noise. But, it's, you know, it's like when you look at it cuts to the calendar and it, like, skips forward, like, 5 days. This is, like, one of those days in that period. You know what I mean? There we go. Upgrade that pylon. Look how many Thors I've got. Yeah, it's filler episode day. Custom games for once feeling daring today, are we? I know. I got on a little bit late. I got on a little bit later, and I didn't want to put myself through. I didn't want to put myself through the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune of trying to ladder tonight. So here I am. I'm playing some custom games. I'm chilling. Particularly about playing some custom games that I just haven't played in a long time too. You know, Nexus Wars is one of my favorites. Have you tried Direct Strike? I just played a 20-minute Direct Strike game to start the stream off, so I might play another one later. But I think I played 2 Direct Strike games, and now I just won a game going mass DTs as Vorazun in Heroic Commander, so that was very fun for me. I made like 35 Dark Templar and we won, which was just, again, extremely cathartic. Can't say enough. I gotta remember to switch my armories over. What an odd mechanic. Now I believe you can get Stukov now? What the man, you can get Stukov? Holy cannoli, rigatoni, baloney. Nobody told me they added Stukov. What the hell? We're cooking. Who on earth? How did they get Gordon Ramsay to come cook for StarCraft like this? What the actual hell? Yeah, Zerg players got I mean, I love Stukov. I can't complain about Stukov. That would make me a huge hypocrite. He's fantastic. I do love Stukov. There are some other guys there. There's also Phoenix for the Protoss. I guess Terran always had too because of the Archangel. So, and technically Stukov counts as Terran. I'd accept Stukov for Terran representation. All right, I'm not the Terran who tortured him. Like that was, you know, that was like Mengsk's guys. You think I'm out here like going after Stukov with everybody else? No. How could you say something like that? So anyway, you know, I invested pretty heavily in some upgrades early on for them because making bad decisions is just one of the things that we do here on my channel. But I'll probably go into Kerrigan next as a way to try and slow down and stall out this wave. And then I will go for maxing out on Thors, right? Like that's probably just gotta be it. So there you are, there you were. There you have it, or there you don't. What is the way to even position this here? I don't even know. Just put another one there, maybe. I don't want to use a nuke, so I feel like I'm going to need Kerrigan. And then I want to get like 2 more Thors and then synchronize them all. And then maybe we're getting somewhere. But I feel like the mistake I made this game is probably that I should have just gone straight for more Thors. Like maybe I should already have like 7 or 8 or at least 6 or 7, and I just don't. But I'm gonna try and get greedy. How good Morphin the Stukov? It's like, who the hell the Stukov? How good do you think he is? How good do you think Stukov is? Probably not as good as Kerrigan if she still has that Psystorm, but I don't know anything about this Nexus Wars mod, so. It also looks like we're starting to push the wave back, which means, you know, I should just listen to my brain. Should do the smart thing. Just make a bunch more Thors. Don't even sweat it, dog. Don't even trip. But we're gonna make a big brick of Thor's. That's what I want to do. It's the goal. Once this full wave is out, then I'll reset it so we can try and get it to stack. There we go. And then you get some dingles. Are there still dingles in this? Yes, there are. Oh, okay, we're cooking. We're cooking, boys. There you go, now they're all synced. Perfect. Perfect. How greedy do you think we can be here? Maybe I can upgrade the pylon and then get a hero. I should probably get the hero first, but I love being absolutely filthy greedy. So it's just, what can I do? You know what I mean? I'm doing it. It's happening. All right, my first Thor brick attempt engages the opponent. How are we doing? How are we feeling about this? It evaporated relatively quickly. I mean, didn't end up timing out too well, it appears, with everything else we had there. No dingles yet, though. I mean, they did end up flying just a little bit further ahead of the Thors. That's, just a shame, honestly. One of these did not switch. It'll switch for the next one, that's fine. But the whole point, oh yeah, there we go. See, dingles are starting to do their magic. Get a little bit of them heals. Let's get, let's get some more. Some more icing on the cake. Yes. Let's get Stukov. F it. Let's find out how good he is. YOLO. What do you got? What are your abilities? Spawn Infested Terran. Oh, I can spawn Zambi? Well, that's exciting. Corrosive Blast. Okay, so I can target individual units in a big way. That's it. And nearby. Oh, it makes the units regen. It gives regen to my nearby. What the hell? And I can just plop out Infested Terrans like it's nothing. Okay, well, this is kind of exciting. And I just use my corrosive attack on his hero unit. Okay. What a vibe, huh? And then his own life regen is increased by it too. So basically, all of my units are a little bit longer for this world as a result. It's nice. I like that. Infested Terran lasts 3 seconds. It's not very good. It's not good. Yeah, how about you just max out on Thor's then, Nate? Huh? How about we let's just get there. we've got a good thing going now. I just need to get over there with my guy. So as long as he stays close, these guys will all start to heal. Is that it? Yeah. Oh my god, that's actually so sick. Even all these tempests. Like, oh, I'm actually just healing the entire army right now. What a wild thing to think about. Just straight up. I'm just straight up healing the whole entire army. Am I like Sona? Guys, where were you when Stukov was Sona? There's a lot of units on the map here too. It's getting dicey. Doors are so cost effective. Yeah, now the brick is getting pretty. Here's what I need is another upgrade center. You see that camera jump is just nuts. It's impossible to get rid of. If I walk it too far though, he'll be able to nuke me, so I need to be considerate of that. Oh, there it is, actually. Well, that's not one of his real nukes, thank God. Otherwise, that would have killed him. I won't go much further than this, though, because it starts to get dicey. I'm going to just stand right here, though. Look at all these guys healing. Like, this Tempest is just healing because of me. I love that. That does it for me. You know, it's good stuff. We love that. Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? I can get another hero. Should I get another Stukov? Is that the move? Do you think the healing stacks? Do you think the passive regen boost stacks? 5-2. Can I out heal this storm? No, I can't out heal this storm. No, it's a little bit much. A little bit much, Nathaniel. Well, what else do I even build here? Yeah, we're there. We're endgame. The whole entire point now is just gonna be to completely fill the map with nothing but Thors. Oh, I can control these guys. That's cool. Oh, okay. Look at that. Look at that. Can I upgrade them? Can I upgrade those guys? Is that on the table? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, they do have upgrades. They do. Look at that. They do get upgrades. That's great. Oh, Stukov gets upgrades. Well, there you go. There you go. So I can upgrade the infested. It's nice. Coming for you, biatch. Wow, how much damage is that per upgrade? It's pretty nice. But the fact that I could get the infested Terrans up to like 9-9 is pretty sick to think about. What else can I even invest in? Another Banthai upgrade or two, perhaps? Look at that, beautiful. The Thors are doing very well here, though, as you can see. The upgrades just take forever. It actually takes time to get the upgrades at this point. I'm gonna chrono it. I'm chrono boosting the upgrades. What are you gonna do? You only get 90... You only get 100 charges of chrono for the game? Is that what that means? Fascinating. Look at it, guys. Oh, look at this. The number of Thors is building. It's increasing. It's increasing. Chrono boost complete. Just put a PDD in there. Why not? Beautiful. Yeah, I should get... Let's try it. Why not? I can't really get closer without risking losing my guy, so... We're firmly in the chill while my Thor brick grows status. There's a lot of Thors coming each wave. They're coming in hot. But we've got good pressure where we've got the middle of the map pushed very well. Oh, that's it. My Thors have +9 attack. Okay, so I can't actually get more upgrades for them. That's good to know. That's good to know. A little bit of a predicament if you ask me. Nexus Wars though, this is classic Nexus Wars, is it not? Like what else do you really expect from a game of Nexus Wars? I could make one more dingle. That's good to know. Well, now there's really no more upgrades for me to get, so... Look at that. Well, watch me spawn 16 zombies. Eventually, I'll just be spawning like 100 zombies with 9 upgrades at once. That's actually kind of sick to think about. Like, it's kind of awesome, actually, in a way. And then we're all just nuking each other. Isn't that beautiful? This way they can still support from afar, can still get involved. I get a third Stukov and we'll spawn like 24 or something zombies. Do I still play Stormgate? Nah. There's just not really enough players for it to be interesting for me, so I kind of gave up. They stopped updating the game, you know, and it's like everything about it has just not really been great, so I'm kind of like, eh. If that game turns around, it probably won't be with me as a part of it, you know? So I'm okay with that. I'm like following some of the stuff that's happening in Stormgate from afar, but go in with heroes. They are out of nukes. They're out of nukes. Oh well, there you go. Alright, I got another Stukov coming. We got 3. We got 3, boys. Take my regen. Where's the other one? He's coming. He's coming. Yeah, I play games for fun. The only reason I play so much 1v1 in ranked is because those are like really the most populated modes in these games, you know? And they're very popular. But like, I need personally like other stuff to be getting supported and moved on, so. Plus I think all the stuff they've been putting out lately is like volunteer done, right? You know, it's not very encouraging. I think they said the company's plan is to get funding to make a different game so that that game can be profitable enough to support more development of Stormgate, which is like, I'm not, you know, I've said a lot of nice things about the team over the years, so I'm not really interested in getting into quite how much I dislike that that reality. But yeah, that's not encouraging. Not an encouraging thing to hear. Custom games in StarCraft 1 was your introduction to online gaming. For me, it was a little bit of that, but also Diablo 2. I played a lot of Diablo 2 when I was growing up. Great game. Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction, goated. Where we at? You guys have all, you know. That's quite a treasure you have there in that Herodric cube. Does the healing stack? It does look like they're healing faster, so that's nice. We just spawn zombies underneath them. You know, that's part of my move. Back in the AOL days, hell yeah. He's got to deal with me just summoning infesteds like on top of his Kerrigans. I love that. I love that. And for some reason, Sukov is just like Giga Chad level of tanky. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Look at my Thors. I told you guys. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? My Thors. Internet by the hour? Oh yeah. No, my dad did like carpeting work and stuff, so he had a pager, and it was like if I was playing a game of StarCraft, or if I was playing Diablo and he got a page and he had to call somebody, I had to like just log off immediately so he could call whoever, you know. It was wild times, wild times. 8,000. I've actually almost got 8,000. We're almost there. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm summoning my infested Terran guys right on top of your dudes. That's right. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Look at that. Almost got them. They're very low. Hi, I hope you are very well. I am Yoan from Bolivia. Hey, sup Yoan from Bolivia. I hope you're very well as well. Wishing you the best. It's a nice little Tuesday night over here. Somebody's stuff all died? What happened? What happened? Oh, they all left the game, I see. We destroyed their heroes, and now they're out. We did it, boys. We did it. Look at this. Look how many zombies I can summon. Look how many zombies. Oh, beautiful. And that's why you get the money early, he said. Beautiful. We love to see that. Thanks for the sub, yo. Appreciate it, dog. Thanks for subbing to the YouTube. Dunka. But man, I coped so hard. I coped so hard for that game for so long, you know. It broke my heart. What can you do? What can you do? Sometimes it's skibbity bee like that. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be real bad. We had like Netscape, then it got turned into AOL. Those free trial discs, man. Got a lot of mileage. Got a lot of mileage out of those, that's for sure. Boom, boom. Oh. All right, I did try to queue for a game, but hey, streamer ASL, I'm married. Okay. My dad ordered me a shirt, and he's been like crazy about me sending him a picture of me in it or something, you know, because he's a dad and he wants to feel nice about getting me a shirt. Either way, it just got delivered. It's in front of my door, so I just gotta go grab it because God knows if anything happens, I'm gonna be miserable dealing with the consequences. So, just a second, guys. All right, I'm back. I got it, guys. I got it. Shirt has been acquired. I'll try queuing for a game again. Let's see what happens. Okay, how about that? All right, let's get it. Barcode Protoss. This is why I don't. This is why we're playing custom games today. This is why this is precisely why the plan is customs, because of this, because this is what it's gonna be. Freaking Barcode Protoss. This guy's probably gonna cannon rush us or do some insane one. Excuse me, one base. It's precisely the kind of psychological torture I expect. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, what's your... Hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color? Mine's blue. You ever play MTG? There's a Magic streamer that shouted you out, and that's how I started watching your streams. Really? That's dope. Who do I know that streams Magic the Gathering? Do you know Seraph6? He's pretty based. He used to run all my stuff, and then I had so much imposter syndrome and guilt, I cut everybody out that was helping me with things, so I didn't have to feel like I was bothering them with doing things for me. So he's a great guy. He's a great guy. He does a lot of stuff. I don't know if I know any other Magic the Gathering players, but I know Seraph does a lot of Magic the Gathering. There's some folks who do Magic the Gathering out here. They do Magic. They have like a Magic night at Katie's Brewery. They do. Actually, I think tonight is table. No, actually, no. Tonight's trivia night. Tonight's trivia night. Sorry. That's why she told me not to come in, because I wouldn't be able to talk to her because they have the audio set up for the guy's microphone, so it wouldn't be fun. So there you go. He likes StarCraft. His name is Jim Davis. He does Pro Tour stuff for Wizards of the Coast. Yo, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know anything about him, but I'll check him out. Thanks, yeah. But I know some people who are crazy about Magic the Gathering, that's for sure. I mean, one of the guys Katie works with brought in his crossover cards because he wanted to show off all his Spider-Man cards that he got and stuff to everybody at the bar. So that's the kind of squad we run with. So man, you can like feel so much more leg playing on Windows compared to the other one. It's a money pit. Well, they have so much cool crossover stuff because when we go to the card shop, we see all the Magic stuff there. So we actually trade. We trade at a local place. I think it's called like Beck's in Bellingham, and they're great. We trade cards there, but they've got a ton of they've got like a huge Magic the Gathering display. So we're always checking out what's there, even if we don't like play the other games, because we're kind of just curious, you know. Like you might have heard, but like there's a League of Legends TCG now. I don't know if you know that, but like it's kind of a cool thing, you know. We're always on the lookout for like what other kinds of stuff are out there, and we you know, Katie saw her first Teemo card. We almost got one. They had a Teemo. We were trying to find a Zaya and Rakan card. We don't even know if they exist. We haven't even looked anything up online. That's how casual we are, but it's like fun to check out. But Magic the Gathering has done a bunch of crazy collabs. They have like a full set of all the Final Fantasy VII characters there, and I was like, what the hell? You guys got Final... I thought Magic the Gathering was like another Middle Earth type, like orcs and humans versus Urika or whatever. Like I just kind of intrinsically thought that was, you know, like the way that it was, I guess. But it seems like there's apparently a much more like modern element to the way that the universe exists, that these crossovers can happen. Or maybe it's just pure shill. Who knows? I don't know if like it was a new ownership took over, and they were like, let's just decanonize everything. I never knew that Magic the Gathering was the kind of game that had crossovers like that. When I heard that they were doing the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering crossover, that one to me was like, okay, this one actually makes a lot of sense though. Like this one actually feels like, yeah, obviously, why would you not do a crossover with with Lord of the Rings? You got the ultimate Middle Earth franchise. Why would you not want to do anything there? So, but what do I know? I'm just I'm just a man sitting in a tin can. So that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got going on. Let's see what we got. I'm keeping my eyes open for another Nexus Wars or Direct Strike. Got a few options. That one lane glitchless, that was good, but I don't know if it was stimulating enough for me. Let's see. Let's see if anybody's on. Let's see if anybody's on Force. You glow. Are Oryx near? No, it's because I'm a Force ghost. Low key. Guys, I'm unironically a Force ghost. Ha ha ha, how funny is that? I'm like totally here from the beyond or whatever. Crossovers also hurt the game. You're playing against Spider-Man in your games and it took away from the lore. Ah, that's fascinating. It's fascinating. That Final Fantasy set was kind of a bomb to the Magic community. It drove the price of sealed products through the roof. Crazy. Yeah, because I didn't know too much about their crossovers. I just remembered hearing in the news that it was like a really big deal that there was only one Lord of the Rings. There was only like one ring. Like there was a card for the One Ring, but there was a special version of that card that they only made one of, and that was what got my attention on it. It's not something, my wife and I, we both love Pokemon. I played Pokemon games growing up. Me and my brothers, we all had Game Boys. We played all that stuff with each other. So we've always been big on Pokemon. We played the cards with each other. We'd go to my grandpa's place in Brooklyn and just set up a mat on the floor and Pokemon battle each other. Whether it was in the games or the cards, we always loved that stuff. So we've and my wife has had a similar experience. So we've been loving getting into Pokemon card stuff and getting some of our cards graded, and through that we've had exposure to other people who are into TCGs. But yeah, but the card shop that we have near us is really nice because they do just have a couple of random cards that basically cost nothing, that were players from the Jets that I wanted and stuff. And of course none of them are right here in front of me to show you because I tried to press it. But Post Malone bought the One Ring for $2 million. Yeah, I was gonna say that was how. So that's when I think about my knowledge or my expertise as far as Magic the Gathering goes, that's really about as far as it goes. I heard about the One Ring. I heard about Post Malone buying it. And then, yeah, I've met some folks that have cards from the new set. I've kind of seen them, so that's really it. That's the toughest thing, though, right? It's like, oh, do I want to play a 4v4? Do I want to just play a 4v4? No, you can't, because there literally aren't 7 other people online trying to play a 4v4 right now, so it doesn't matter, And that breaks my heart. Because I'm like, how is it not possible to create a StarCraft Blitz mode? You know what I mean? Imagine if we had any slightly more compact version of the game for people that wanted to just bang a few out without, doing the super try-hard thing. And God, I wish we had something like that. Because a 4v4 in that mode would probably be, really popular. So it's just tough. It's just tough when you're like, man, I want to just get on and play some StarCraft, but it's either you're going to play 1v1 where you play a barcode who does weird stuff and talks weird to you, right? That's what happened. Or there's some people who play some custom games and that's really it. But a lot of the other in-game modes, there's just not that many folks to play with aside from co-op. And I love co-op, but I can only do so much of it. All right, let's do another random direct strike. 2012 SC2 is still strong in your heart. Yeah, 2012 SC2 is when I got my break with casting. It's that IPL 5. Man, I had no idea Katniss gets stung by bees like 20 times climbing this tree. What the hell? What is she doing? Wait, what? She cuts the hive down? Oh my gosh. She's a psychopath. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. It seems a little over the top, personally. I don't know about that. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, boys. You know what they say, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Alright. Oh, I've got all this stuff, right? Let's get the mansion set up. I'm Alarak. Oh, hell yeah. I'm the High Lord. I'm literally the High Lord. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I'm like, what do I want to complement this with? Like, what do I get? If someone goes Marines, then the AoE Immortals are really fun to use, so maybe I'll just do that. Be my psychopath strategy. Especially if they're playing with a lot of small units. Yeah, look at that. Look at all those Marines. This could actually get... this could get a little trolly. This could get a little trolly even. Let's see what happens. I'm not opposed to this kind of play style, so. We all spawn together, but it's heroes, and then this guy's AFK. Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting for tier 2. Hit tier 2 Oracle Rush. Look at that, 300 IQ. Alright, we got the upgrade. We got an upgrade for Alarak, and I got a +1 for, and I got one Vanguard. And these guys are just crazy good, the Vanguards, so. They do huge AoE damage. Just need to make sure I get the upgrades for them. But they shoot... It's 8 times. It's 8 damage times 8 times. So 8 and 8 went to the store to get a Nintendo 64. That's right. I can do basic multiplication. And then I got the upgrade, so now it's actually 15 times 8, right? Which is 40 plus 80, so 120 damage is crazy against armored. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But all the units are more expensive, so we're just chilling. We big chilling. These guys do benefit a lot from upgrades too, so I'd consider that. Have I played any of Mechabellum? Yeah, Mechabellum doesn't really have too many people on the 1v1 side. When I tried to play, that was like my only really thing. Like I liked it, but just the fact that it showed me how many people were searching when I went to play, and it was not really that many people, I was like, I don't know why, but that was discouraging. They should probably remove that, honestly. No, I love Mechabellum. It's a great game. I heard they just had another big update. There's no game that really scratches the itch like StarCraft. Look at my cracked out Immortals. Look at this guy go. Look at him go. Broom. I need to upgrade him. But he's already doing so well, you know? Like, he's just... I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. I just need to get another, Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about Mechabellum. I just didn't... You know, I feel discouraged about trying to grind it long term, because it's not... It's not like... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I just vamp about this subject, it'll come across kind of negatively, and maybe there's no reason to do that. It's a good game. It's a good game. I can't really grind it, though. Does that make sense? Good game, I can't grind it? Is that fair for me to say? Is that a fair take? Like, I actually love queuing up an occasional, like, game of Mechabellum. I'll play, like, maybe 1 or 2 games a week when I'm chilling. You know, if I'm gonna, like, eat my McNuggets and play a game, Mechabellum's great for that. But if I'm, like, you know, it's like, yes. I like to play pretty fast-paced action games, so it's not something that occupies too much of my time. But it is a great game. Same thing with like Age of Empires. I love Age of Empires, but it's such a slow game. I play like 2 or 3 Age of Empires matches a year, and I do occasionally just boot up and play a game of Age of Empires out of nowhere. But it's just not that often because it's not that kind of game for me. So. Meanwhile, 2 or 3 times a week, I'm booting up Resident Evil 4 just to play Mercenaries mode and run around and karate kick the shit out of people with Wesker. That's what I do while Katie's getting her hair done before we go out. I get myself all amped up by beating people up as Wesker, and it's highly enjoyable. If I'm being honest, I really do relish it. So, look at my Super Immortals. It's beautiful. I just need more. I just need more immortals. And we can use this on a war prism, right? We can overcharge the prism, so we'll get one of those just to put it in the back. Probably get... these guys don't really do too much, do they? Oh, they increase the range. We actually do want maybe like 2 of these sentries, because their squad sight, the squad sight's actually really nice to have. And then we'll get another assimilator, but 4 of these guys should be enough. We'll get a few upgrades for them and overcharge the wind prism, and then we'll be good. War prism, excuse me. Look at us go. Here, I'll turn the colors off. Sorry, I'm orange. Now you can see every distinct player. Maybe I should have overcharged that one. I don't know. It won't let me cast it on my Immortals, tragically. Imagine placing a stasis trap and then overcharging it. Like, I probably doesn't work. But it's a fun thought. Probably because you can't build oracles as Alarak. But I can build a mothership. Oh my goodness, actually, that's kind of sick. Played 75-minute LOL losses back in the day. Oh my gosh, yeah, dude, I did. I've played a lot of like 1.5-hour games of League of Legends back then, and there was a reason why when Twisted Treeline came out, that was all me and my friends played, because it was really good. But we played a lot. We played a lot of Twisted Treeline, but regular League was so slow. I guess I don't really have the anti-air capabilities, huh? That's kind of the issue here. But like, would selling all of this and trying to go for a mothership, would that really be what tips the scales in my favor? It's got a lot of units. They all spawn together, so maybe that's the issue, is I'm just like too up front. Maybe I need to like get behind the tanks a smidge. Just a little bit, just a wee bit. Oh, squad site has another upgrade at tier 3. That's what I need. I can get that in the mothership maybe. But see, now I'm a little bit further in the back. And then I overcharge this immediately, right? And there you go. There you go. We get a little bit of backline support. I don't really know how much that killed, but it's not a huge deal. We can just cast it again real soon because I've got another charge. Pew, pew, pew. See, there you go. It's popping off. It's popping off right now, like Papa John. Fantastic. And where these guys are allowed to shoot ground units, they blow them up. They blow them up. It's just a matter of numbers. Look at that. One-shotting full crowds of them. Come on. We just need more. Just need a few more. Overcharged it, but I don't think anything's in range. RIP. Sorry, guys. You know, if Dota 2 has slow MOBA pacing still, I've always been under the impression that that was like something that Dota people were proud of, you know? It's like StarCraft. People are like gatekeepy about it, where they're like, we like how slow it is because it's a filter for people or something like that. I think that's how they do it anyway, but I don't think it's changed materially. Although I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen actually in-game footage of Dota 2 in years. It's been at least several years before I've seen. Maybe I've seen like an old video, a highlight from like TI5. Maybe I've seen one of those in the last few years, but I legitimately couldn't tell you anything about Dota anymore. It's been a really long time. I'm gonna guess like League of Legends, maybe they've made some incremental performance and graphical improvements and added stuff, but otherwise everything's like somewhat, you know, recognizable. Although League made a lot of big changes this season, so for the first time like ever, they changed like when the game starts, which is like kind of big. It's just one of those things you don't think about until they suddenly change like how long it takes for the game to start when you load in. It's a crazy thing to think about. Like 16 years later, it's like if you've been playing this game for 16 years, like some of us have, all of a sudden it's like you got 30 less seconds once the game starts before everything happens. So you know, it's that like those tiny little muscle memory type things. Did I attempt Smite? No, I never played Smite. I played some Dota. I played some Dota because I lived with a bunch of really big Dota people when I was in Sweden for a while, because they were all working for the same studio and company. A lot of them were production guys for the show that I did. So if you know pro Dota, you probably know like Wepas and Scriff and Too Good and Bruno. But I used to live with all those guys. I used to live with them in Stockholm. They had a house like 3 bus stops outside of Stockholm to do tournaments and stuff from. I did a bunch of StarCraft events there with Semler. So yeah, I ended up hanging out with all of them. They did make me play Dota. I certainly wouldn't say that it's a game for me, but you know, it's always fun to play games with friends. Too Good made me play Clockwork and lane with him, and he was like, do that, just press this button when I tell you to. Just walk right up to them and press the button. So and summoned a bunch of like cogs or some shit around me and trapped them, and he would kill them, and that was it. So I've executed some level of strategy before. There's just no air units? Is that why they're flying so fast? Whoa, they're quick. He's got really fast Vikings, like when you started with only, what, 6 SCVs? Yeah, you only started with 6 SCVs all the way up until Legacy of the Void. You know, Legacy of the Void almost got rid of, they almost got rid of mules. It was going to be beautiful. It was going to be beautiful. There was a version of StarCraft 2 that was very short-lived, where there were no mules, no orbital command, no inject. Oh my god, there was like, it was only one patch. It was only one patch of the beta, but it was beautiful. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. Oh. What could have been? From the soundtrack of Arcane, League of Legends. I'd just like to say, these guys are cracked. It's 8 damage. It's 8 attacks times 18 damage. So 8 times 18. So what is that? 64 plus 80? That's crazy. That's 44 plus 100, right? So 144 damage per attack. It's pretty good. I guess it's also affected by armor, but you know, I won't get nitpicky about it if you don't. I tried to wait to do that and it didn't work. So I'm building a mothership. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna build a mothership. It's coming. Did you guys see the part where I tried to do something nice for everybody watching and play a 1v1 and I just got a barcode who said weird stuff and just blinked on my army in the middle of the map? It's a hard life. Trying to be the savior of StarCraft is not easy. It's not a task. It's not a task I take lightly. Look at them go. Once these bad boys reach that nexus, they're gonna do unholy damage. Why'd they purge the original lore? I don't know, because some of it was like Twilight fanfic level bad. It's okay. It's okay to accept that they have enough budget to fix the shittier parts of their game. I don't have a problem with it. I thought Arcane was dope. Have you seen Arcane? Season 1 and 2 were incredible. You are unironically missing out if you haven't seen it. Low key, no cap. On God, for real, for real. Look at this. Look at this. So many Vikings. Oy, oy, oy. What do I do? My little immortal guys aren't really cutting it. I mean, they are taking out the ground units, but then this light wave kind of comes in, and I'm like, maybe it's time for me to just go pure Void Ray. Like, maybe this is it. Maybe it's time for the Animorphs part of the show, where Nathan just transforms into a Void Ray. Here you go. Here you go. This is it. I'm spreading my beautiful butterfly wings and becoming a Void Ray. My dad always wanted. Alright, chat, you told me to do this, so if it doesn't work, it's your fault. Alright, just don't forget that. I blame chat no matter what. There's no way out of it. It's too late, GG. And then I'm going to build nothing but motherships for the rest of the game, so we'll see how many motherships they'll let us build. Look at that. I mean, don't his Void Rays have like a chain attack, right? So oh my god, look at that. We got some Kamehameha energy going on here. This reminds me of Crash Bandicoot's laser beam versus Dr. Neo Cortex's laser beam. Do you guys remember at Crash 3 when they fire laser beams at each other, Dragon Ball style? That's actually kind of what it looks like. Man, it's such a specific reference, but it's so correct. Look at that. It is beautiful. No PS1? Oof, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. A lot of good games. I'm not AFK. What does that even mean? How am I AFK? I'm literally here moving around. I'm moving my camera. I'm clicking. Am I supposed to build something? Bro, I'm waiting till I've got 1875 minerals to get another Tal'Darim mothership. That's what's happening right now. Welcome to reality. Look at my Void Rays. They're very powerful. I mean, what they do more or less qualifies as splash damage. Look how fast they melt the Vikings. It's actually really gross. So all I need to do is just get another mothership, right? Just continue to bolster. But it acts as a huge tank for the entire army, which is really, really nice. I don't know if the prism's actually got anything in range to shoot at, but I'm going to set it up anyway. I'm not AFK, no, I promise. I promise. Playing as Alarak is just this low input. Here you go. I'll click my guy around. Does that help? Does that make you feel better? Does it make you feel like a man when you force me to click my units around? Huh? Is that what you get off on? Telling people to click their units? Sorry guys, this custom game is making it personal. I'm not mature enough to handle this situation without resorting to petty name calling. I heard her Louis Vuitton bag's fake too. That camera jump gets me every time. Look at it. It's beautiful. This right here, you may not like it, guys, but this is what peak StarCraft looks like. This is it. This is peak SC2. And it only gets better. It only gets better because guess what? Now I've got double mothership. And guess what I'm gonna do after double mothership? Do you want to guess, chat? Do you want to guess what happens? Quad mothership? I mean, you know, the whole point was that we were going to go to triple first, but I see that you may have got my goat there. So well played and well met to you. But yes, more or less, the limit does not exist for our motherships. Oh, look at that. Oh, the vortex microwave. Look at, there's not enough laser beams, really. I wish I had this in campaign. I'd play Protoss more. Mothership still isn't good enough, if you ask me. But it's also like Yamato bait, so my Void Rays can do their thing, and they're still kind of doing well. But now it's getting to a rather intimidating amount of air units. But it's like our new wave comes in and then clears it again, so that's also not too much of an issue either. It's just like each time the new wave comes out on either side, it's enough. But we're still right in their face. We've got the gold advantage because we've got the middle. So it's only one extra mineral per second, but 5% is everything, as a formerly interesting man once said. Do I have a prism here still? I can't see it to click on it, but I'm going to try. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Oh, I think it's firing. It's time for a third, mommy. Look at that. Cray cray. You tried to play this once and your team members were so salty and angry at you for not knowing every detail. It's a tough game. I mean, people just gotta, you know, people just take it too seriously. Sometimes you're gonna want to play pickup basketball at the park, but the only people there will be tryhards, you know? Sometimes that's just how it is. There's gonna be people there that are gonna shoulder check you and try to trip you, and you're gonna be like, damn, bro, I just wanted to shoot some hoops. Look at the range on those. Look at those Void Rays. Do I just need more motherships? Is that the answer? Look at it. I've got 3 motherships here. This is beautiful. What's the best way to get all the custom games in the arcade, like the full library? Yeah, I don't even really know, to be honest. Tier 4 in 30 seconds. 30 seconds! Do I still have a prism? Just gonna aimlessly click. Looks like the survey says no. It's coming up though, it's coming up. I'm not AFK. No, no, I would never do that. That's not the kind of person I am. Can you upgrade them? Yeah, they actually have shared upgrades. Alarak's upgrades are all shared, so these guys are 3-3. Every unit for Alarak, they all use the same exact upgrades. And here we go, we got tier 4. It only gets better from here. I need to spread out a little bit here. It looks like he's getting some AoE on my voids. Gonna get more motherships. Maybe I should salvage my Void Rays, because I don't think they're doing much anymore. I'm gonna salvage my Void Rays and get more motherships. That feels like the correct move here. I feel like that is the move. Let's go, baby. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. We got 2 more. We got 2 more mama ships now. Beautiful. Call it the Yas Queen push. Apparently they said you were so bad you were intentionally making them lose. Yeah. That sounds like the kind of thing people who spend too much time on the internet say. Look how many motherships we have. It's beautiful. Look at this. Damn, you're setting up a PTA meeting. I know, right? Look at this. Look at them go. Look at them go. That's beautiful. Oh, man. And then the next one rolls right up. World around the world, around the world, around the world, around. Ooh, I'm not AFK. I just overcharged this. I literally just overcharged my warp prism. And it thinks I'm AFK after I overcharged my prism. Guys, I'm feeling really targeted right now. I'm feeling vulnerable. Got 5 motherships. Hang on, mothership number 6 is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's the manager's worst nightmare. The army of Karens build. The Taco Bell drive-thru employee has never been more terrified. He's got a lot of Vikings. But we've got six motherships now. It's beautiful. Now that's a lot of lasers. That's nice, honey. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not making anything other than more motherships, TBH. Tier 5 in 20 seconds. You put my prediction to bed. What happened, Pope Scythe? What did you think, that we'd eventually have 6 motherships? Is this what you saw in the future? Welcome to my book club. You said 4? Ah, that's true. That's true. I didn't expect the game to go this long either, but apparently this many motherships starts to become a problem. Each of them have 2,000 total health. So that's what? 12,000 HP total? That's pretty good. Remember, like 10 battle cruisers. That's like 20 BCs actually. It's like 20 battle cruisers of HP in this army. It's the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. That being said, we are finally in trouble. I mean, I guess we lose. Oh, our teammate's leaving now. Our teammate is leaving now. That will probably not help. That will probably not make it easier. Let's see what happens. Do we get a buff? Do we get a teammate left the game buff? Is that a thing? Can I get like a free order of chicken nuggets? No, we're just gonna die now. That's fine. I guess I'll die. He just broke as soon as they gained the slightest bit of momentum. He just, you know, he broke, he gave up, and that was that. So tough draw. Tough draw. At least we got cute defense. Aww. Defeat the cutelings. I kind of like that. In Catastrophe, your goal is to evolve into the strongest of your kind. Wow, that sounds hardcore. I'm not sure I'm ready for a commitment like that. Oof, mom lost the house in the divorce. Yeah, rip GG. What else are people playing? A lot of Direct Strike games. We got a lot of, we got some Zombie World. There's a few Zombie Worlds. You forgot all the Carbot stuff? Yeah, there was quite a bit. There's quite a bit. I think, the page to find all of them, you just click Arcade and then you kind of just sort them. Like, what is top played? This doesn't surprise me. I feel like we see these everywhere. Kerrigan's Survival, 2v8 Cat and Mouse. Kerrigan Zerg seek to find and destroy all who resist. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, what do we have if we scroll down? What's Red Circle? Minds and Magic. What is that? We got some AI generated thumbnails up in here yet. I'm like, where's the needlessly over the top? When you get the cosmetic achievements and customs, what does that mean? I have no idea. Some of them have like their own menus to change that stuff, so it like gets saved as a local bank on your game, right? And then there's full-on campaigns. Legacy of the Void, Terran Edition. Like, what does this even look like? What does this even look like? It's just literally the regular Legacy of the Void missions, but I get Terran units, like, with the equivalent upgrades available, or what? It's the one where we take Ire, right? What does this look like? Am I still fighting against Zerg? is like, is it like meant to be like an alternate take on what happened, that the circumstances are going to be different to the expectations that I may or may not already have? Let's do brutal, why not? So instead of the Protoss bombardment, it's a big battle cruiser and some drops. The Zerg greatly outmatch your current forces. Let's move out and take it to them. We've got to clear this area. Yeah, we know. But like, the whole point of this is that it's actually really easy. Right? Because like, the whole point of this mission is that you actually do just a move. Because that's what you do in the first, when this was released. That was the whole point of this mission, to be like, to teach you how to a move with Protoss. And now it's a tutorial where you're learning how to use the tanks. They've moved Swan's tank tutorial into this mission already, which is interesting to think about. Whoa. They were kicking out booties. Yeah, they were. That was a tough game. This is completely different from the Legacy of the Void mission. The Legacy of the Void mission was like, you had like 8 Colossus at the beginning, even on Brutal. The whole point was that you steamrolled it, but this is like a mission. They're like, yeah, you're gonna get tanks along the way and discover how to use them, and I'm like, this is such a bizarre setup. But yeah, sure, you know, let's get the Hive. Why not? I'm not really up to much. I don't have stim, I don't have upgrades, I've just got some hero units. The settlement is now clean? No, it's not. Now it is. I just cleaned it, like, right there, but it's still... Yeah, now I've got it. They're gonna make me try. They're gonna make me put effort in to clear this. Are you kidding me? I'm trying out the, play the Legacy of the Void campaign as Terran. This is the first mission of the Legacy of the Void campaign with like a mod, basically. Hey, I'm going. What's with the camera shake? Hey now. We got it. That's my reinforcements. Just another like 15 Marines. You kidding me? Okay, so this, I don't know. It doesn't really feel in the spirit, but I guess they probably tried to like actually design it to be interesting, There's guardians and shit? What the hell? What? Like... When did I get Vikings or Goliaths? They just throw guardians in here? Yeah, no, I think whoever made this was trying to like... I think they were trying a little too hard. I don't know about that. The whole point of the first mission is that it's like, it introduces some basic mechanics, but otherwise it's like, you get a crazy amount. Seriously, go play the first mission of the campaign. I feel like I need to try it right now just to get my point across. How did it feel on that? I just need to know. I need to know. Let's do the Master Archives. I just want to see how it feels, because my memory of it is so different, even on Brutal. So let's just see. For Ire, right? I did it on Brutal the first time. Let's do Brutal. My memory of this mission is completely... Like, that was not the Terran equivalent. That's all. They're just... That just didn't feel like the Terran equivalent. So this is how we're going to verify now. Just look at how much stuff we get here. Like, this was supposed to be like hype. Right? You see that? You see that? And they did something like that. It was 4 drops. Okay, maybe it is. Is it really just 4 things? No, yeah, okay, there we go. Look at this. They hook it up. Look how many immortals are there. So this is what you start with. Look at this. There's very little in the way of thinking you need to do here. This setup is incredible. Like, you really do start with a crazy amount of units. This army's huge, yeah, and then you get the Colossus, but there was no equivalent of that many immortals to start with. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look at this. It's... Yeah, this is brutal difficulty, by the way. This is brutal difficulty. The guy thought just giving you 3 tanks at this point was going to be enough. To be fair, there's a lot less enemies here, too. But it, again, defeats the purpose. Like, this whole point of this mission is that they give you a ton of stuff to just barge through the front door. Am I gonna get just 7 Marines here? Is that it? 6 Zealots only? Okay. Well, there you go. That one actually was similar. Didn't get much there. How much do we get here? 15 Marines? No, oh my God. Guys, this was where they gave us 15 Marines in the mod I just tested. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand why that guy was trying to make it like completely different from... Now if I see Guardians over here, I'm not going to be crapping my pants like, why is this like this? Yeah, see, this is, it's so much more reasonable. I'm gonna have to start a new YouTube series where I investigate campaigns to see if they live up to what they advertise in the custom maps. I'm gonna have to do my own custom map review channel. It's not even a bad idea. Look how much stuff they give you, though. Look at that. So much. Well. Okay, well, I think I made my point. Well, we tried it, guys. We tried. Was it as advertised? No, not really. But sometimes that's the way it goes. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Try another cheeky Q. That great hair, that swish, is that of Legends. Thank you, Trust. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Got a TVT? Boom, booba dibba dibba doom, booba dibba 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 doom. All right, let's get it. Well, it doesn't look like I'm getting proxied, so I'm gonna try and hope that that's not the case. I don't have that crazy repeat delay set up on Windows. That's the only... Yeah, I guess aside from the camera jump thing, I guess that's the only thing I don't have. Don't see anything super crazy. It's funny, you know, that Carbot map they made way back when they did the Kickstarter for. That was, that still is even one of my absolute biggest, most successful YouTube videos. That one still gets views all the time. There's a few. There's a few. For some reason, Nathanias versus, one of those castles from Elden Ring ended up being pretty big too. Or yeah, Nathanias versus Stormvale Castle was quite a banger actually. That one, a lot of people still watch that one out of nowhere. I get views coming through for that one all the time. People just watching my old Elden Ring video live stream I did like 3 years ago when I had COVID. I played so much Elden Ring. I played so much Elden Ring and Dark Souls that year. It was such a good time. Great games. Thanks, Matthew. Hey, hey. Yeah, the repeat delay is pretty terrible here, but I guess if I changed it, it would affect all the other games I play too, and maybe become a bit of a monkey's paw situation. So I gotta be careful. Oh, wow. Worst lock-on micro ever, Nate. Okay, getting one tank will make up for it. Now get his supply depot. Feel like we got a decent bit of pressure. See if he's going for that third yet or not. It's not usually a good sign when there's nothing there at all, but... Well, sometimes it'd be like that. good catch. I didn't think he was gonna get that. It's a frustrating outcome, but it is what it is kind of deal too, you know? He doesn't have a third, right? So... I'm trying, boys. I'm not gonna get it though. No. Buenos dias. Let me alley-oop you. I love playing without lag. I like, I'm so not used to being able to do precise micro. It's very fun. Another stem. Look at us, we cruising, baby. We cruising, we never losing. There it is, baby. GG. 1-1 to 1-1. 14.2 to 9.3. Actually pretty close in resources lost compared to my usual, right? Like, he actually, if we were to compare him to our previous hookups, I would say he actually had a little bit more fight in him than average. Not bad. Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's actually a compliment. What a game. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. I did get on late. I'll try to play a few more games. We'll just see how it goes. Once I hit somebody like 3 times in a row and they're like doing something weird, I'll probably end the stream. I don't really have the energy for it, but I'm just going to use the restroom real quick, and then let's just try to play some 1v1s to close out the night. How does that sound? I'll be right back. I'm a huge fan of your style. Thank you. I'm a huge fan of it too, to be honest. So I'm right there with you, bruh. I am 100% there with you, dog. Fun game that was. There it is. There it is. Easy money. Wonderful mining. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I couldn't do it without you. I'm ready to go. I'm revved and ready. Well, that's why I've got, that's why I've got the camera set up now, so I can show you guys the bag. This is my bag. That's my bag right there. So if we get cheesed, we get one based. I can always just hit the crap out of the bag. I don't really have my gloves on, so I'm not gonna like go crazy on it. But it is right there. The bathroom door's not closed, so I'm kind of breaking the rules. But there you go. The office, the legendary office bathroom. What is over on the counter? We got a toothbrush, we got a body spray, got a foaming hand soap from Bath and Body Works, and it looks like, yeah, a tissue box. Very exciting. She's literally, if Zagara was a person, just the so many banelings. Her baneling control has always been nuts. That's a good point. It's Gabe over. What? What a name. What a name, what a man. Oh, he's one of those. Okay. We're playing unranked, so I don't have to deal with that. He's just gonna can and rush us. Let's go next. Let's see if we can get somebody who wants to play a macro game. How about that? Have any Zerg tried to build structures in every base? Could a Zerg mine out the whole map, fluctuating from 200 to 100 units constantly? I mean, some high-level players, that's what they would do, though. That's like what old-school high-level SC2 used to be about. It was way more multitasking focused. The game used to be much more focused on multitasking side. That's for sure. All right, we got the same guy, so this is what I thought would happen, right? We'd probably just, either there's no one on or we're gonna get sniped, but either way, we're gonna play the same guy like 3 or 4 times. I'm not gonna like stream for hours doing that. So if I can't shake this dude after this game, then I'll probably just wrap up the show. But it mostly just depends on whether there's anybody else on that we could get to play that might play a macro game with us, because you can't earn a macro game against a cannon rusher. That doesn't work, so. But once you build the cannons, I'll leave the game. But you don't get to fake me out, obviously. I actually want to play some bio builds tonight, so I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to try and get an opportunity to do some of that, that's all. See, it was just a fake. There's no really easy way to deal with Protoss in these situations, right? You just kind of gotta make stuff and hope that it sticks. This build, you're just like completely vulnerable and naked the whole time, more or less. The biggest thing I could do unironically would be finding a way to keep that adept away from me, but he's coming. Rip. But like, there's no easy way to deal with the adept between the stalkers poking the front of the base or the adept going to the back. You kind of just you're gonna be getting shit side of the deal, one way or the other. It's not super fun. But I guess in this position you can't really do too much, so that's not so bad actually. Can make him go down. Look at that. That was actually pretty nice. Well, I might do it. I might actually get to stim. Pog? Pog? Pog. Gonna need to drop one. Yeah, that's fine. So broke. But you know, having a little bit of fun, huh? Look at that. I researched stim. You guys probably didn't even think that was possible for me, huh? Right, right. It's not so bad. Woo! Not too shabby. I just had like a cheeky 1,000 minerals floated back home because I only had 3 rags, but good times, good times. Not too bad, huh? Did I just win a game playing bio? Ah! Oh, the crowd goes wild. Everybody's heads explode. Tasteless, I didn't think it was possible. You know what they say, don't at me. Yo, Lombard became a member on YouTube. Yo, thank you so much, dude. My head exploded because I have never tried doom dropping a toss before for some reason. Well played. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lombard. Thank you. He became a member on YouTube. That's freaking dope, bro. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you for keeping the dream alive. It means a lot. I've been working really hard to try and do a good job and give you guys entertaining StarCraft to watch. And hopefully you'll find the other stuff I'm doing alongside that entertaining as well. Sorry, I can't contain my excitement. We're 1 month away from Resident Evil 9. It's gonna be a good February. Can't wait. CEO bought another 500,000 shares today. It's looking good. It's bullish. It's bullish. Feeling good on a Tuesday. And I can't wait for Salt Lake City Reunion Part 2 tonight. Wait till I show you the crazy stuff I can do. You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. I can feel how much worse the frame time is compared to on Linux, though. Maybe the graphics look a bit nicer on Windows, though? Is that it? There's like you can switch the renderer using Lutris, but I have everything set up through Steam, so it's like, I don't know if I can do the Lutris renderer switch while also launching it through Steam, and I'm just kind of scared that it'll end up moving things around in a way that I'm not interested in, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of like one of those meh kind of deals. But I've got a plan here. Which version of Aria are we going to get? I feel like the game has kind of switched genres over the last few releases. Well, they've said that this one is going for half and half. So they recently did a gameplay reveal. If you guys don't know, I'm actually partnered with Capcom. I get all their games for free. They sent me a bunch of merch and stuff. I've been a huge Resident Evil fan my whole life, and they let me be in the program just because I'm like a streamer who gets decent numbers even if I don't play Resident Evil all the time. So I really appreciate that I get to work with them a little bit. Resident Evil 9 is specifically tailored to be a half and half mix. So basically you're going to play as the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft from Resident Evil Outbreak, if you've ever heard of that game. It's a very old PS2 game. You play as the daughter of that character. That half of the game is meant to be like Resident Evil 2. It's meant to be very slow-paced, very scary, a lot more, fight or flight type situations. And then the other half of the game, you're going to be playing as Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 2 and 4. And his segments of the game are meant to be more action-packed. So they say that Leon's going to play a lot more like Resident Evil 4 campaign, and Grace will play a lot more like Resident Evil 2. So if you like the horror elements, that's going to be there. If you like the action elements, that's going to be there, as well as they also have the option for you to play either character, because it's split. But you can independently set each character to be played in first person or third person. So if you really liked the Resident Evil 7 and 8 like first person aspect of the games, you can play through the entire game like that with no other changes. And if you don't like that at all and you're like, I want to play like it's, Resident Evil 2 or 3 or 4, I want the camera pulled back, then you can play both campaigns completely with that setting the entire way through, which is awesome. So they have some pretty wild options, because I feel like that completely changes the game, right? Like playing first person versus third person in some ways. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see that there is some love for that there, I guess. That's all. So that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Got this guy just a blink all in. There's not much you can do there. GG. Even I think if I had opened up with 8 Marines, they probably would have still died to that. So it's a bit unfortunate. 5 minutes. He had like 8 blink. He had like 12, right? 12 blink stalkers at exactly 5 minutes. It's crazy. But yeah, that's I think probably one of the coolest things about it is they're going for a mix. They're getting a little bit of something for everybody. You're going back to Raccoon City. The whole reveal of the game was that Raccoon City apparently still exists in some capacity, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, so you're going in to go see what the hell's going on with all of that jazz. All right, we did get the same guy again. It's our third time now. It's our third time against the same guy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave, and I will wait out one guy. I don't know if I want to wait out like 10 dudes. But let's just, let's do the mental check, right? He hasn't actually played a 1v1 on this account in 6 days. So he probably did just get on to snipe us and play against us. He hasn't played anybody else in a 1v1 except for us in a week. So, yeah, I got nothing for you guys. If I try to queue, this guy's probably just going to keep sniping us because there's not enough other people online. So I'm going to give him 3 minutes to just, I don't know, get into a game so that I can see he's in a game, and then I'll queue. But if I can't get that assurance that I'm not just going to get stream sniped again, then I'm just going to end my stream, because honestly, it's pretty late. So I could just go get baked on the couch with my dog. So just letting you know, I'm just going to give this guy like 2 or 3 minutes to do the right thing. He could always snipe me again like after the next game, but it just can't be over and over in a row. That's really where it just gets boring. You're better than me at the game. Is that what you want to hear? You're better than me. I kiss your feet. Okay. Let me play versus someone else. Thank you. Is that what he wants? Puppy play? It's weird, but I'll do it for you. I'm a pretty open-minded guy. Whatever you need, buddy. All right, it's 7:39, so I'll wait until 7:42. I'll wait till 7:42, then I'll queue again just so he can snipe us and prove me right, and then we'll end the stream. At any point, I would love for God to, make me look like an idiot and prove me completely wrong. That would be really nice. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, we can use this one. Doing my glyph rolls. Doing my glyph rolls right now. Yeah, he's not queuing for a game or logging off, huh? He's just waiting for us. Well, it is 7:41 in the evening. Do you know where your shares are? All right, guys. I'm gonna let him snipe me one more time, and then I'm gonna wrap up this stream. Thanks for hanging out. Sure be a shame if he made me look like an idiot by not queuing, but we'll see. Keepo. Isn't being wrong the worst thing ever? You have the power to make me wrong right now. Please take the bait. Wouldn't making me be wrong be the most brutal thing you could do to me, right? Everything's all about being right and wrong. If I call him out enough, he'll let me queue for a game. Oh, Lord, guys, I think we did it. I think we actually did it. See, there you go. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we get to play a TVT. No, when I call it out like that and then I don't get matched against him, it does make me look a little bit silly for making such a big deal about it. That's, you know, that's fine. I'm happy to take that trade for a game against someone else. When you tell them that you know what they're going to do, they always want you to be wrong about that. No one ever likes being predictable. So even if you don't want them to do it, just tell them that that's what they're going to do, and they'll instinctively, you know, they can't help it. Hey, 07. I love that Rainbow Cruiser emote. I think that's one of our best Twitch emotes. All right. I should probably SCV scout, huh? It's too late, I think, to deny barracks, but we can at least see if he's gonna make mass marine right outside my front door or not. I feel like my Windows PC, though, I feel like I'm almost at that point where it's been a long time since I've reinstalled Windows, and I think it's time. I'm getting that. The fact that I can just say that, I feel like, you know, you got to do that fresh install every few years. I used to do it every 6 months. I used to be on a pretty strict schedule with that. I wonder if a completely fresh wipe would help with some of the StarCraft crap. This is TVT, though, so we're just going to go for 4 Cyclones into a Raven or 2, and then go into battle cruisers. That's a plan. Build some big BCs. Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill times. I really didn't want to get on the ladder and just deal with crap like that for 5 hours, so... The fact that I only had to deal with that guy for less than an hour tonight is... kind of why we played all those custom games. Yeah, I know. It's just, you know, they need to get the anti-cheat support. They need to figure out a way to emulate whatever garbage they need. I need it. I need my anti-cheat games. I need my shitty anti-cheat games. What can I say? I haven't completely escaped the Matrix. Only part of it. No, I mean, kernel level anti-cheats are pretty much nothing other than an additional attack vector to your system. Just to be clear, I don't support them at all. And as somebody who considers himself knowledgeable enough about electronics and computers that people depend on me for their information and their behavior, there's like, guys, I've set up the Wi-Fi networks and shit and the home networks for like, you know, my aunt and uncle now, my mother and father-in-law. Like, I'm like their guy. So let me tell you, when people give you that level of trust, it's like, you know, it's really important to like try and do your due diligence on stuff and make sure that everything is set up correctly. But like, yeah, no, kernel level anti-cheat is absolutely just another thing that can be exploited. And, you know, if you've ever heard of these things called humans, they're pretty ruthless savages. They don't even care about each other most of the time. They'll do anything to get ahead. So you can't rely on them to be predictable, because just the opportunity to step ahead of one another is usually enough for them to do highly irrational things. So you gotta just, you know, keep that in mind. People are always gonna find a way around it. Have you guys seen what like the AI powered computer monitor shit that they've been showing at CES? I mean, they're literally doing like machine learning based highlighting of character profiles for shooting games and stuff. Like, that's the analog hole at that point. There's nothing you can even do about that. So you can't retroactively sign all the monitors that everybody has from before this was a thing. And if you don't do that, I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do to try to avoid something like that existing. So it's interesting times we're headed into with that. But the analog hole's a big deal. The DVD bouncing thing is missing, and I need something for my ADHD to squirrel after on screen. Oh, you know, I did take the DVD logo off of the in-game scene on the horizontal, and I'll tell you why. It's because of that tutorial that I recorded. I didn't want it to be bouncing around when I recorded that tutorial. You're the first person to mention it. I don't even think it's been on this in-game scene for like a week, because I recorded that on the 13th. But thank you for pointing it out, because I completely forgot. There, it's back on. That's it. That's how easy it is, guys. Nathan's not a mean guy. Sometimes life is just hard. Life is just really hard and busy, and I'm constantly trying to think of a way out of my situation and make things better. So I just miss shit. I miss shit all the time. I appreciate when you guys help keep me on the straight and narrow. I'm just in my own head most of the time. That's all. All right, I ain't mad at you. I ain't thinking about anything. Nice. All right, battlecruiser is on the way. Now it's just a holdout mission. 50,000 cruisers used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Uh-oh. Well, Nate, do you really think he's just gonna stop? Disconnect the call. He's coming for us. There we go. Get him to blow his own tanks up. Easy. Well, he tried. He's gonna push again soon if he's building Thors, right? I feel like that's kind of a given here. This is a kind of tense situation. I'm not 100% sure how much he has. I feel like I saw some, but I didn't really see as much as I was hoping to from that attack, that's all. I wish I knew a little more about what he has. I don't think a scan will tell me though, because I want to check every base and I don't have any scans, so I can't really do that. I can't scan him because I don't have any scans. That's a real quick mystery. Okay, he's only on 3 bases. That would be his 4th then, right? That's his 4th, so we're good. 6 battlecruisers is almost enough to one-shot a base. 7's the magic number. So what we'll do is send 1 around the outside. We'll send 1 around the corner, do 1 for a corner shot, and then the other one, and the main squad will go after the front. Hey Nate, watched Clerks 2 last night. Had no idea how much you look like Brian O'Halloran in a good way. People have been telling me I look like Dante from Clerks, like, since I started casting StarCraft. It's one of the most common ones I get. So, you know, I'm not even taken aback. I did watch Clerks on a plane once, flying to a StarCraft event as well, so the circle was completed. You don't have to worry about any kind of, you know, demonic situation, scenario. There's no debt, no ancient debt. So what I really want is to one-shot this base, right? Zahando. And then I want to get his armories more than anything. That's what I really want. Yeah, see how I'm getting the armory? Both of them. I mean, this is what it's all about, so. Look at that. Need more upgrades. Except I'm obviously better looking. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to flatter me too much, but I am. But you don't have to flatter me, but I am. Thank you. I'll tell you what, though, I've never played hockey on the roof of my workplace before, that's for sure. I mean, this is it, right? Like, this is what it's all about. All right, what do we say? We just say, like, YOLO, right? Just go right into his base. Yeah, that is what you do in this situation, isn't it, Nate? Yeah, Vikings usually aren't enough. He also doesn't have upgrades, so... And that, guys, is how you gotta fish. Got him. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's a good game. Resources lost 15.8 to 22.6. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, we'll see if we'll see if our Protoss man comes back for us. We'll end this stream as soon as we hit him again. We'll call it. He can be the Sandman tonight. It's good to see you, Val Scroat. All right, this guy, I think he just did Blink Stalkers when we played him, right? Still recovering from the Bears' luck running out? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Hey, you guys have a great quarterback, though. Tell you what, I'm still super jealous of y'all. I know that doesn't change anything, but got some bright days ahead for that team. I mean, God knows how many NPM packages are installed on my system from all the vibe coding I've done. This thing needs a hot shower for sure. What does he think this is? Arby's? We don't have meats here. Alright, looks pretty standard actually. I'm gonna guess he's going straight blink, so we should be okay. Because he's probably gonna do the normal thing, so we don't have to really worry too much. Man, you know, it's like a new level. When my team is so bad, other people won't even, like, let me comfort them about their teams losing, you know? Are Jets fans reached leper status? Is that it? People are like, don't even come into contact with him, guys. You'll catch the cooties. You know, I've never seen this show, but you guys might have heard of it. It's called, like, Curb Your Enthusiasm or something. But apparently there's a guy on there who's, like, a Jets fan, and I got this TikTok yesterday from the show where he's talking to Jane Krakowski, who is one of my favorite actresses in random shitty sitcoms based in New York. And it's probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a little bit. But I didn't know she was in that show, so I might have to check it out at some point. I don't know. But, yeah, anyway. As you might imagine, the context of the clip was mostly just her even being upset that he had mentioned the Jets at all. So, you know, I'm like, sometimes that's how I feel with my wife. sometimes when I'm like, I think about if I'm going to bring up something that I hear about the team to her, that before she breaks and goes, the fucking Jets, Nathan? You're bringing up the Jets right now? And I'm like, I don't want her to do that to me, you know? I feel like if I can avoid that specific situation, I'll probably be okay, right? Probably. What does he got? Robo? He's getting his forage here. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I like that. How do the pros do it? I just turtle on 2 bases, right? And then as soon as I can go, as soon as I get like 100 supply-ish, I just pull all my SCVs. That's what like good players are doing in this matchup when they play bio, I think. So I'm just gonna try and do that because this is the hardest part, right? Is you can't really do much against the stalkers. So. There you go, there you go. On to the next. There we go. We're going, baby. We're going for it. All right, there you go. GG. Let's go next. This might be the same guy on a different account because we did already play him twice. So I'll extend the same courtesy to him. That was we'll pretend that was a reset. So that was our first time hitting him. But if we play him 2 more times in a row, then we'll end too. I'm going to count him as the Gabe guy for the purposes of this. All right, this guy's got to be somebody else, right? When I was in school in YouTube, I was in your live and I really liked. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting nothing but Protoss players, guys. I'm getting nothing but Protoss players. So I'm just gonna do a 1-base cheese, get this one over with. I'm trying to get a game that's not Terran versus Protoss. So if I leave without playing, you know, it'll look like smurfing. So I have to go through the motions and let this guy cave my face in. This is just another guy that goes mass stalker, so I don't have much encouragement to give you guys here. Actually, yeah, we're pretty cracked here, right? It should be good. Let's try that. Every high-level player's career summary shows them playing against 60-70% toss. Now, this is why I don't play on the NA server, but I'm doing it today because, you know, there's like hardly anybody watching, so it's like kind of like low-key, you know? There's not as many people to see me fall on my face, if that makes sense. But I would never play NA for like a real stream. I knew as soon as I did custom games for like an hour or two, that would drive away all the fake fans, you know what I mean? All the people that were waiting to try and queue at the same time as me, there's no reason for them to be here if I'm not laddering 1v1. So there's a solid 30 or 40 folks just trying to get MMR from a match with Nate. You gotta be careful. All right, the breadlines for Nathan's MMR are very long. We're just gonna get to 3 Cyclones and then push and end easy. It's the game plan. This guy's he's just gonna have a bunch of blink stalkers and he's just gonna blink right on top of us and smite us. He's a very high level Protoss player. But this, you know, TVP, the hardest thing about it is that all the good players just do the smart thing and go mass stalkers every game, and it's just such a uninteractive thing. You saw the game I tried to play a bio, but they just sit outside your base and poke you forever because they have longer range, they move faster than stimmed units. It's just very dumb, honestly, so that's why I just do this instead. But I've gotten nothing but Protoss after that one TVT we had, so it's, you know, I'm being very selfish and greedy right now by voicing that I just want to play some... I would honestly be fine with another TVT even. It would be nice. Yeah, see, he's just rushed up to blink, so that's what we expect. All right, GG. All right, we'll see. We'll try one more time. I'll wait for him to get into a game too. And we'll just see if we can hit anybody that's not a Protoss. But if we get another TVP, I'm just gonna end the stream. But if we get anybody who's Zerg or Terran, I'll keep playing. I'll give you guys one more game. I'll wait for him to queue up. If he doesn't queue up by 8:17, that's 4 minutes from now, then I'll just tap out. But I don't think he's waiting to queue against us, right? This guy has to be playing a bunch of games, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's been playing a bunch of games today. So we're safe. Oh yeah, he's in a game. We're good. All right, let's see what we get. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, it's just another Protoss. This guy, he also just cannon rushes every game, so I could tell you nothing would even happen in this game if I played him, because all he's going to do is come over and cannon rush, and even if I blind counter him, all that means is the game is over, and then what do I just queue and run into him again? So that is going to be it for tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. I did not want to put effort in. I did not want to really try, so thank you for coming and hanging out with me anyway. That means a lot to me. I'll see you guys tomorrow.